Hello, 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 friends. Hi, I'm just getting things situated. Can everyone hear me okay? Hi, guys. So I'm making sure that my microphone is situated. Let me make sure that that's set up. Okay, I muted myself. Yay, yes, you can hear me. Okay, first things first. I put this live to be at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I want to acknowledge that I completely messed that up. It is I'm a little behind here. Not a little, I'm actually over 20 minutes behind because in my mind, I just had 5:30 in my head. I don't know why. So I apologize for that. But hey y'all, hi. I really want to make sure that my microphone, do you notice the difference when I bring this microphone closer, or is it the same? Because that will let me know that I'm going off of my laptop mic. Let's see. It is what it is. So, okay, cool. It's the same. Okay. We're going off of my laptop microphone, but that is okay. I'm so glad that we're all here. And the intention of this Monday morning, now evening meditation, instead of getting us kind of excited for the week, I think I still want to do that, but I also want this to be a wind down from the day. Mondays can be a little hectic sometimes, kind of getting back into the rhythm of work or just being out and about. So, yes, I appreciate that, Brittany. Thank you. Um, I see. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going off of my laptop mic, so I'll be sure to project my voice. I lit some candles behind me. I wanted a little shelf for us instead of the normal white background. But before we get into our evening meditation, how are y'all doing? I invite you to write in the live chat or comment section if you're watching this back. How are you feeling right now? I think it's really important to kind of get in tune with, it doesn't necessarily need to be emotional. It can also be how your body's feeling, you know? Getting present in the moment can also involve just checking in with ourselves. Like, am I tight? Or am I already feeling loose and ready to kind of get centered? Jazzy says, this time works so much better for me since I work Monday mornings. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Oh. Oh, by the way, I saw some of the live stream comments before I entered our little live stream room, and y'all are so sweet. I saw a comment asking or mentioning that they hope that I was feeling okay because I was kind of slow to start this morning, not feeling 100%. So I appreciate y'all coming in on this evening meditation. Okay, so Maria says, hi, Angel. I got your notification just when I was thinking about doing a meditation. The day has been tough. Okay, yes. And I see comment from Temperance, rough energy today, 100%. Most definitely. Feeling pretty all right, been productive. Kayla Danielle says, vibing with Viola said, I'm feeling sleepy. Well, guess what? You're about to get even more sleepy with the meditation. No, I'm kidding. I'm glad that y'all are doing okay. Oh, okay. I'm not reading this in order. I'm sorry. Majida says, 2 a.m. in Paris, France, doing great, 7th day on just water. Wow, okay. You know what? To each their own. I commend you for your self-discipline, and I hope that you're doing well. Oh, Johari says, I'm in pain. Oh, been experiencing back pain. I'm sorry about that. I hope that you're able to, heal from that soon, most definitely. But okay, so, and then also I guess I'll check in. I've been doing okay, kind of up and down. Been putting out a lot of videos. Tomorrow, we're going to have the Gemini lunar eclipse journaling video because the actual lunar eclipse will be on Saturday, I believe. And then the next day will be the lunar eclipse meditation, which I'm so excited about. So those are coming out. So I've just been working on that a lot. But all that to say, oh, I'm glad that you've been loving the pick a card videos. I appreciate that. But all that to say, let's go ahead and get situated and get ready for a nice evening meditation. I love the idea of doing these live because it just feels good to do it as a collective, kind of. Aw, Soulful Guide says I'm doing well. Okay. Hey, all right. Well, let me go ahead and I have my Tibetan singing bowl. So let's go ahead and get present. You can start by taking a deep inhale through the nose and release through the mouth. Sorry if that was a long inhale. I'm multitasking. Mm. Another deep inhale through the nose, being conscious of how that air feels entering the lungs. And release. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and do that one more. Actually, does somebody mind commenting, letting me know if that sound is okay? I'm so used to adding this in post editing, and I don't want this to be too loud for you. All right, let me try it again. Sounds good? Thank you. Okay, let's get back into this. I invite you to check in with yourself. Are you in a comfortable seated position? Check in with your shoulders. Are they rested? Do you have a place to rest your back or lean your back, or do you choose to sit up? Kind of engaging that core. And when you're ready, I invite you to gently close your eyes as we begin this meditation. I invite you to take a deep inhale through the nose and release through the mouth. Another deep inhale, being conscious of the air filling our bellies, allowing it to expand. And release. Another inhale through the nose, allowing our shoulders to go back as our chest comes up. And release through the mouth. Let's take another deep inhale through the nose, again allowing our chest to puff up and our belly to rise. And release. To begin this meditation, I invite you to send your awareness down to your feet as we begin a gentle body scan. Let's check in with our feet, starting with our toes. How are they feeling? Are they rested on the ground or maybe lying in front of you? How does that contact feel of your feet to the ground? Big inhale through the nose. And release through the mouth. Moving our attention upwards, we can check in with our ankles. How are they? Are your feet pointed or positioned in a direction where your ankles are engaged? Or are they relaxed? I invite you to, on this inhale, gently raise your feet to engage the ankles and then release them on the exhale. So, big inhale, raising the feet, and release, relaxing them. Beautiful. If you hear a beeping noise, I apologize. This is the magic of a live stream. But moving on from there, let's go ahead and raise our attention to our knees. If you so choose, you can send positive intentions to the knees, or you can gently engage them by gently bending them or lifting them forward. Let's try that on the inhale, and on the exhale, we'll rest them back down. Big inhale through the nose, engaging the knees. And relaxing, exhaling. Beautiful. Next, we'll go ahead and move to our hips. I invite you to check in with your hips. And you can do this by checking, are you balanced right now as you are sitting? And if you are laying down, you can simply send intentions there and see how your body lays. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose. And release through the mouth. Beautiful. Simple reminder, if you find that your mind is wandering, that's perfectly okay. We're simply bringing our awareness home every time to this moment right now. How does your tummy feel in this moment right now? Sending intentions to the belly. I invite you to heighten your awareness on this next inhale as the belly expands. Big inhale through the nose. And release through the mouth. Moving upward in the body, I invite you to heighten your awareness or turn your awareness to your chest, where your heart and your lungs reside. I invite you to be conscious of the temperature of the air as it freshly enters your lungs on this next inhale. Big inhale. And release. Beautiful. And finally, we'll move our attention up to the neck. And I invite you to, if you so choose, gently roll your neck in one direction, but staying very conscious of how your neck muscles stretch. If you do not choose to stretch your neck muscles, you can simply send a loving intention to your neck. And on this inhale, I invite you to heighten your awareness of the air as it passes through your air passageways. Big inhale through the nose. And release through the mouth. And finally, I invite you to send your awareness to your brow, right where your eyebrows are, right at the center, right between where your eyebrows meet. Some call this area the third eye, or you can simply call it the pineal gland. I invite you to send your awareness and attention to this area, sending love. Big inhale through the nose. And release through the mouth. Invite you to continue this deep breathing, keeping your awareness on the breath. And when you're ready, I invite you to bring your awareness back to the room and gently open your eyes. All right, y'all. That concludes this evening meditation. I invite you to comment in the live chat or the comment section below. How you doing? Hopefully, you didn't fall asleep. But if you did, it's the evening time. So that's kind of understandable. Melanie, oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Oh, man. I needed that. You're very welcome. I really appreciate that. I'm glad that you feel relaxed. I'm really glad that you do. Oh, man. I agree with you. I saw some comments that today has had some weird energy. I woke up feeling weird. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I'm glad that you're feeling relaxed. If something that came to mind is that if you are someone who enjoys longer meditations, this meditation can be something that you either come back to or any of the other ones to start off your meditation to kind of get you in that mode. Usually, the longer you start meditating, the initial guided meditation can be a great tool for kind of getting you in that more calm headspace. And then you can continue on your own. And it's really cool. So, yeah. Hey, what is up? Hey, girl, what's up? What's good? Oh, you're very welcome, Tamara. I'm glad. So we did our check-in, we did our meditation, and now, usually on Monday mornings, I do a meditation that's more focused on helping you visualize your goals for the week ahead. But since this was an evening meditation, I don't know why I just felt called to kind of have us focus a little bit more on the body. So I hope that you enjoyed it. Now that we've done the meditation, let's set intentions for the rest of this week. depending on where you are, if you are in the United States and if you choose to celebrate our Thanksgiving here in the States, this holiday season can get a little hectic, although a lot of us are staying home to stay safe, which kudos to you, definitely. I agree with that's what we're doing. So yeah, I want to ask y'all, what are your intentions for the week? Do you have any specific plans? I'm getting my cards out. We're going to do a pick a card reading next. Yeah, how are y'all doing? I'm going to pull from the Monology deck for y'all. Or actually, you choose. So if you want to comment in the comments section what your intentions are for the week, my intentions this week are to put out the journaling video, Reflect With Me journaling video for the lunar eclipse, the Gemini lunar eclipse. We're going to have some Gemini writing prompts to really help us tap in with our inner selves and get clear with our intentions. And then my other intention for the week is to put out the guided meditation, along with other things. As you may or may not know, I created an astrology planner, and I'm still waiting for my manufacturer to send over the planners. That way I can send them to you with the beautiful wrapping paper and the thank you cards and all the great things just in time for the holidays. So that's something else I'm working on this week. Okay. Okay. I might pronounce this wrong, but I'm going to try. Nasalesier said, thank you, Alina. Thinking about anger. What do you think about it? I didn't know anything about my anger. Trying to understand. That is an interesting question. What that brings to mind to me just immediately is I believe Shanetta's Divine Tarot is a YouTube channel, but her name's Shanetta. She said that something stuck with me. She said, under all anger is sadness. And what I take from that, again, I do not know your unique experience, but I think that anger, it depends on the anger, but a lot of time anger comes from sadness, and it can come from a certain expectations of how things should be and feeling a certain level of pain or disappointment from it not being that way. And so we experience anger because we want to communicate that things should be the way that we had expected it to be. And I have no idea if that brings any level of clarity to you, because you have your unique situation. And sometimes there's something that I like to call righteous rage, where there is a certain amount of anger that is justified from something that's not right, that's something that happened that's not right. So I don't know. Again, I don't know your situation, but the only thing that I can suggest outside of learning more about talk therapy and, seeking professionals specifically in psychology who can help you navigate your emotions is to journal. Practice the art of self-inquiry. I would even Google the term, what is self-inquiry? Because asking yourself the questions, why am I angry? Just starting as general as that. And you could say they were late, or they did this, or this happened. And then you can ask yourself, why did you expect that? Or not that. I feel like that insinuates that any of it's your fault, which it likely isn't. I don't know your situation, but having that self-inquiry to get to the root of why you're angry can be very helpful with processing your emotions. But again, I am not a licensed therapist or psychologist, but that's just something that's helped me. And yeah, okay, that was a lengthy answer, but yeah. The OK channel says, I'm going to dive into some spiritual studies. Ooh, I love it. Let me know what your spiritual studies are, OK channel. I'd love to learn. I'd love to hear. Recently, I've been learning about Kabbalah. I didn't know too much about it before, but I've been learning about it. I also learned about this specific book within Judaism that is, it's within like the Jewish mysticism sort of sector of it. And I forget the name of the book, but it basically talks about magic. I just find it fascinating. So I just like to read stuff like that, almost passively a little bit. Not passively, but you know what I mean? Like I'm just fascinated to learn about different cultures and how they, define divination. Because yeah, I won't get into all of that now, but yeah, so that's really cool. More for self-care, Soulful Guide says. I like that. That's a great intention for the week. Kayla Danielle says, my intention for the week week are to finish some articles I'm working on. Nice. Okay. That's really great. I like that. Ooh, what kind of articles are you writing? That's really cool. Boilermaker Dish says intentions, not allowing work to leach into my time off. Oh, that is really, really good. Take space for myself. I love that. I would really, if you haven't already, I'm sure you might already know this in your head, but it can be very helpful to specifically write out how you will set those boundaries and even look up how to set boundaries with work-life balance for sure. That's a great intention to have for this week with holidays coming up in the States. Let's see. Dominique Wilson says, I intend to celebrate my wedding anniversary and Thanksgiving safely, full of love and joy. I love that. I think that that's great. And happy wedding anniversary. That's always a great thing to celebrate. I love that. Tanji says, my intentions are to finish an article for work, but also make sure to find time for self-care. That's really great. I love hearing everyone's form of self-care because it's different for everyone. There's a lot of things that are talked about online and stereotypes, but ultimately whatever resonates with you is usually what's best. Marianne Dressler says, my intention is to let go of expectations and outcomes. Snaps to that. It's hard, but it's a path that can be very fruitful because it requires you in the moment, as you might experience something where might experience an emotional response to something that is not your expectation. It requires you to become more conscious and aware in the moment. And it takes you out of being reactionary, and it allows you to consciously respond to things. So I think that that's such a fruitful intention to have of basically, getting clear on your intentions. I love that. Let's see. Soulful Guide says, keep those pick a card readings. All right. Yes. Okay, we're going to get into that. I'm sorry. I'm getting into all these. Jazzy Thomas says, I intend to pre-order your astrology planner this week. Hey, that reminds me, y'all. So I'm actually having my biggest sale ever on the astrology planners. I'm probably never going to do it this low until next year. And next year is going to be the 2022 planners. So they're normally $40 per planner because they're very unique. And I put so much intention and research into them. The first part of it is literally like a mini guide section. But now for Black Friday, for this week only, it's going to be $33. So if that interests you, if that's within your price range, any of the things, or if you've been waiting and you're like, I'm going to wait for the price to be different, this is literally the lowest it will ever be. So I just want to put that out there. And yeah, Jazzy, you chose a good time to check out the planner. Temperance says, journaling has been my savior during COVID. 100%. Oh my goodness. It isn't until I started journaling that I realized how many moving thoughts and ideas and stressors and anxieties and little things that I hadn't realized were almost like unconsciously floating around in the back of my head and were some of the causes of my anxiety. Okay, we're going to get to the pick a card, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, but I have these decks here. In fact, here are the 3 decks. I really want to do the Monology, but I want y'all to choose, okay? So comment in the live chat which one. We have the Monology card deck, which is different moon phases and signs in the moon phases. To be more specific, we're going to do 2 different groups for this quick card pull for the week ahead. We have Angelarium and Soulflower. Angelarium is an oracle deck that actually is based off of the Kabbalah a little bit as well, which is really interesting, but in the Tree of Life. And then the Soulflower deck, which is, it uses flowers and herbs, and they incorporate the medicinal benefits of them. Monology, Soulflower. Okay. I need more votes, y'all. Put your vote in. Which deck do you want? Let me hold these while I try to read some more. Okay. Oh, okay. Looks like Monology's winning. Get your vote in if you don't want that. But okay. So we got Monology, Angelarium, and Soulflower. Here they are. Okay. Let's see. I want to read. Let me see. My intention is to unclutter my apartment that is started after wanting to for so long. So making space, spacious is my intention. Ooh, I love that. I love that very much. I chose to rest and be kind to myself, Joseph said. I like that. I think that that's a beautiful intention. Melanie says, my intention is to release emotions from painful experiences. Also intend to be thankful for healing instead of being in fear from cancer diagnosis last year versus fear of reoccurring. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm sending you so much love, and it's all, I just have so much respect for you, so much respect for you, Melanie. I think that you're doing an awesome job. I don't know you, but it seems like you're intentional with your state of mind, which is good. But I'm sending you good intentions. Okay, let's get into this deck. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Man, it's really a draw between Monology and Soulflower. How am I about to read all of these? I'm seeing one for Angelarium. Okay. I could be wrong. Why not all three like last time? Okay, wait. If I do all three, the thing is that this is about to be a long live, like, because I'm gonna do three different. Should I do it? Should I do it, y'all? Oh my gosh. Okay, no. You know what? I want to be conscious of your time. Y'all have schedules as well. Maybe we'll do three next time, but I'm gonna pull from the Monology deck. It looks like by a very tight margin, the Monology deck has won. So here they are. Let me go ahead and shuffle these up and get present here. Ooh. Let me kind of put this down a little bit. About these cards, they like to kind of stick together a little bit. So all right, I'm just shuffling the Monology deck. And also, while I'm doing this, choose which group you'd like to be a part of. I'm going to pull for group 1, 2, and 3. So go ahead and get clear with which group you want to be a part of. And you can also comment what group you'd like to be a part of. Let me know if you want crystals to help you choose. I can pull those out. Ooh, uh-oh. All right, we got group 2, group 3s. You know what's so interesting? My first live, it was like so many 2s. And I feel like now there's been a pretty good balance with most people. Oh, okay. Ooh, 3 for the goddess number. Respect. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's do group number 1. It's time to release negativity. Group number 1, you have full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. So what I'm getting from this card, group number 1, is for the week ahead. Emotions might run high, and this could stem from stress. This can stem from being around new or different people, or trying to navigate things with a lot of changes, especially with the holidays. And some things might be triggering for you this week. But you know what? We all have our triggers, and it's a matter of how we approach them, how we look at them, if we want to choose for them to be lessons. But sometimes there's legitimate issues and emotions can run high. And the message that I'm getting here, full moon in Scorpio. So the full moon is the midpoint in the lunar cycle, right? And so it's a time when the moon shines its brightest, and it's really illuminating, almost like a cosmic spotlight, what works and what doesn't work for you in that present moment, or in this present moment. And with it being in Scorpio and this message being about releasing negativity, this week might be a time that illuminates some of your attitudes or approaches to certain aspects of life that could be negative, maybe pessimistic. And what I'm getting is it could also be limiting beliefs about yourself and what you're capable of. Some limiting beliefs that could be when it comes to, let's see, putting yourself out there for certain interviews or for job things, maybe speaking up about your needs with others. There could be some negativity there that's holding you back from communicating clearly that could really clear the path for you for this week. Okay. That's really interesting. But yes, that's what I'm getting from this. Again, full moon, it's really that culmination period for you this week where things have been building, good energy, bad energy, anything, and then there's a big spotlight on it. So this week, if you notice any triggers, if any of you also in the chat earlier were saying that the energy was a little bit off, I'd do some self-exploration to see as to why that might be emotionally for you. And yeah, so that was group number 1, okay? We're doing these quick. Not quick, but just want to make sure they're potent, and I want to be conscious of your time. All right, group number 1, I hope that was okay. Moving on to group number 2, all right? Moon and Scorpio here. Okay, I see that. Nice. Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw your comment, Marianne, about crystals. I'll be sure to do that next time. Okay. Next, for group number 2, your Monology card is Full Moon Pisces, Balanced Spirituality, and Practicality, okay? Full Moon in Pisces. I like this, okay? So what I'm getting from this group 2, oh, Rose, all right. I'm glad. I'm glad that was spot on for you. So group 2, again, this is another full moon card. So like I mentioned before, full moon is a culmination of energy. You might have set intentions a few weeks ago. Maybe you have been setting intentions of getting more clear on your schedule. Maybe you're working from home. Maybe you've gone back to work and you've been trying to find that practicality. You might have also set some intentions with diving deeper into your spirituality, doing more deep research into, like, do I like meditation? Do I like prayer a little bit more? Like, how can I set up a morning routine that's a little bit more aligned with getting me aligned spiritually so I can come out into the world more intentionally. And this full moon in Pisces is a good omen. It's a sign telling you whatever efforts that you have been putting forward to find balance in your life, if you keep on seeking, keep on trying to test what works and what doesn't, you will find something that works for you. But it's a matter of trial and error. There's so much information online about what the best, spiritual practice is, or what the best, morning schedule or schedule to find balance is. But it's really about finding what works for you. And if you continue to explore that, you will be able to find some good answers. I see that. I picked number 2 and my moon is in Pisces. That's beautiful. That's really interesting. I'm seeing also for group number 2, emotions will flow for you a little bit more this week, possibly. And the message that I'm getting to that is just surrender. It's most of the time, man, a good cry. That's why they call it a good cry. You're really releasing things when you allow yourself to cry. Or if you're feeling stressed out, allow yourself to take time out to do some deep breaths. Usually taking that even 2 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes. Taking time to take some deep breaths, maybe being like, I'm going to step outside for a little bit, get some fresh air if you're feeling some overwhelm, and getting back into the body. There's not enough conversation about how we have become very analytical and very overly analytical versus getting centered into how our body feels. And the message that I'm getting for you, group number 2, is if you continue seeking and learning, trying to find what helps you with balance in terms of your schedule, and keep on seeking, learning, researching when it comes to spirituality, looking and questioning things. Don't just take things off of face value. Do that research and almost make it a hobby if you so choose to do so. This full moon is a culmination for you. So there be a spotlight for you this week that will help you have more of those aha moments when it comes to that self-improvement. Okay? All right, group 2. I hope that this resonated. And I'll leave that there, okay? We're going to go on to the final group, group 3. Group 2 and group 1, let me know in the chat if that was okay for you. I say this all the time, but I'm new at this and I want to make sure that it resonates. And if it didn't, that's okay. I want to continue learning. And also it can be that I'm literally choosing one card, but I just felt called to do that. I feel called to do that with these. Just kind of quick fire, a little tip for the week to help you stay aligned with your highest self. And yeah, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Okay, so group number 3, the final group we have. Ooh, new moon in Gemini. I thought that it was about to say full moon in Gemini, which is what's happening this Saturday, I believe, coming up the Gemini lunar eclipse. But it's new moon in Gemini. Communication is key. Okay, communication is key. So, as you may or may not know, the new moon marks the ending of a lunar cycle and the beginning of a new one. And unlike the full moon, where energy can be high, just kind of like the light energy is very high symbolically up in the sky when we can visually see the full moon, the new moon is a time where usually our energy can be a little bit more low and we might feel more called to be a little bit more reserved or rest or be more conscious of our energy and where we allow it to flow to. So that's what the new moon is. And that's kind of the message that I'm getting from that specifically. Be conscious of your energy this week, group 3. And recognize that this period for you right now is a new moon period. So if you don't feel energized, that's completely okay. That's completely valid. And I think that this one resonates with me most as well. Yes. And then it's in Gemini. And the message is communication is key. The new moon being in the sign of Gemini definitely allows for a powerful and potent energy when it comes to communication, because your mind is a little bit more clear with getting things out and, really connecting with other people. So what I'm getting from this is that you need to let people know where you're at. If you are deciding to take a break or take a moment for you, or maybe it has to do also with the holidays coming up and with coordinating things. The big key that I'm getting here is letting other people know where you're at, letting other people know what your needs are. Because a lot of times, most of the time, people's intention really is to make you feel okay, but they can't know that if you don't communicate it. The message I'm getting here also is that if you do decide to communicate, it will be well received, because this is the time that really facilitates open communication, especially if you're feeling rushed or you're coordinating different things this year, because the holidays will likely be different and the year in general ending out is still different, given the wild and chaotic nature of 2020. Completely understandable. Let's see. The only other thing that I want to mention for you, group 3, is that Gemini energy can be, not to perpetuate the negative stereotype, but it can be two-faced. You might feel like you need to present yourself a certain way to the world. And then when you're home or when you turn off the live stream or like something else, you have a different side to you. And that's okay. We present ourselves different way in public, but it's important to be authentic and not be afraid to communicate where you're at. For example, right now, my energy is very mellow. So I'm not coming at you like, hey, y'all, let's do this and let's do that. And that's okay, because I like to think that it shows a certain level of authenticity, which can help other people as well feel comfortable with being authentic to you. So I hope that resonates. And I don't know, if it did, let me know. If not, you don't have to. But that's what I'm getting for you, group number 3. Group number 1, 2, and 3, y'all got it this week. Y'all got it. It's just, this year is crazy. This year is crazy. There's crazy energy. We're entering eclipse season, y'all. 2020 is like eclipse season, but all year long. We're entering actual eclipse season. So, it's really about staying present with yourself, staying present with where your energy is flowing, staying present with, just what you're holding on to and whether or not you've processed it to prevent, any sort of outbursts from unaddressed triggers, and looking at healthy coping mechanisms and healthy ways to process things. But I hope this resonates. Let me go ahead and go in the chat. iBrick Family says, girl, if that isn't spit on. Oh, nice. Dealing with communication issues currently. Send me some good vibes. I'm sending it to you. No. But I really do send you good vibes. So specifically when I do the sound bowl, I'm really putting intention into the sound, and I'm hoping that it reaches you and at least calms you a little bit as well when I'm doing my inhales and exhales. That's why I enjoy these live streams, that we can really take these deep breaths together and just feel that release of the muscles all together. I think that's really beautiful. So I really do hope that you feel some positive energy. Am I talking a lot? Am I rambling, y'all? Okay. Let's see. Group number 1 was a good read. Spot on group number 2. I'm excited about this journey. Oh, nice. Picked group 2, and my moon is in Pisces. Oh, I saw that one before. Pick group 2 and I'm in Pisces. That's so interesting. Moon and Scorpio here from group number 1. That's really interesting. Okay. Temperance says, I love new moon energy. So grounding. It really is. It really is. Ukno Talented said, Def resonated. I picked 1 and 3. Oh, nice. Okay. I like that. Oh, nice. Okay, Melanie says, Alina, thank you for giving yourself, sharing your gifts and talents. You are a blessing to more than those who have joined your lives. Thank you. We love you. We bless you and appreciate you. We definitely need you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. You're very, very welcome, Tamara. Joseph says, this was a really grounded live. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Joseph. I'm glad. Majida says, 3, the communication part resonated. Mostly I just flow with your energy. You communicate great. Very much heart. Love you, sweet soul. Thank you. Sweet soul to you as well. G's recognize G's. I don't know. There's a better saying to that, but I think you get what I mean. Oh, Nairi says, it definitely resonated with me. I often feel like I'm not heard, so I try extra to be heard, but it's exhausting. Happy you created this safe space. Wow, that is so real. You know what? Kudos to you for continuing to intentionally try and also to make sure, because it's like you're almost like I don't know if this is your experience as well, but when it comes to like communicating, making sure that your voice is heard, or like if somebody interrupts you or you feel like you're being misinterpreted and you just want to make sure, that act of making sure, that act of kind of just really double checking and ensuring that your voice is heard, I feel like is that almost like that inner older sister or older sibling, that guardian within you wanting to make sure that, that the world is perceiving you right and receiving you. So as long as it's in healthy ways, of course. But yeah, I think that's really nice. All right, y'all. I think that we did it. I think that we completed this live stream, and I really hope that these cards resonated with you. And I just want to remind you that life really is about the journey, y'all, not the destination. It really, it really is. And you know what? To just keep going and stay intentional with how you receive and respond to things. I just really, there's especially with social media, some politicians, some leaders, they are betting and hoping that we stay reactionary and that we only respond to things with emotions, because that's how you become easily manipulated. So making sure that you are staying conscious of your emotions and having healthy sort of ways that you kind of respond to things or process things is really your most strong safeguard in times like these, in my opinion. But anyway, I thank you so much, and I will see y'all in the next one. I'll see y'all tomorrow for the journaling video. And last thing, again, I'm doing the biggest sale that I'm ever going to be doing for the Auralign planners. They are the cheapest that they ever will be, and I'm doing this for Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, for this next week coming up. So if you have been waiting on getting your planner, now's the time to do it, because I'm literally never going to have it this low again. I'm a small business, y'all. Okay. I need to put foot on the table. So anyway, all right. I will see you on the next one. Peace.